Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my love coming spread for all of my Gemini out there for the week of May 3rd until the 9th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter, 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 Sun, rising Venus to see, Sun, rising Venus to see. What kind of love or energy is coming towards my Gemini? What kind of love or energy is coming towards my Gemini during the week of May 3rd to the 9th? What kind of love or energy is coming towards my Gemini during the week of May 3rd to the 9th? Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, that feels good. That feels good. Ooh. Okay, my Gemini. So you are going to be dealing with an individual that's trying to make up their minds with this Five of Swords energy. Is if they should stay in this fight and keep on trying to pursue you, or if they should just kind of take their ball and go home, pretty much. So that's what's pretty much uppermost on their mind right now, because again, they feel like there's an unequal amount of time that are putting into this, pursuing this relationship versus what they're kind of getting out of it. This is an earth sign individual, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy here. This person makes very good decisions when it comes in terms of finances. In addition here, I'm getting the sense here, this is an older earth sign individual here. This may be an individual that you work with or you work around, okay? A potential work situation here. And this individual, I'm getting the sense here, this person is kind of like your supervisor, your superior, if you will. Okay, so that they may, they're definitely above you. Okay, they're definitely above you. I'm definitely getting that sense here. And there's a feeling here again, because their affections aren't being returned. There's kind of like a feeling like they feel like they kind of been stabbed in the back here a little bit. They feel like a little bit hurt, a little bit betrayed, a little bit kind of like, a little bit like they're kind of like left out in the cold here, again, with their affections here. I've seen a lot of that, to be honest with you, lately with these readings. So yeah, that's how they're feeling. There's also another earth sign individual here with the Ace of Pentacles here. This individual represents a potential opportunity for sure here as well, but it's not really nothing that too much remarkable about that. This is just a person that's kind of like on the periphery, if you will. It's kind of like on the outside looking in, but this person does represent a very huge opportunity. This person is also another earth sign individual, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But the one that stands out to me here is this air sign individual, Knight of Swords individual here. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. Now this individual is moving towards you. This is an individual that's moving full speed ahead towards you. Okay, you could even say kind of recklessly so, because reckless abandonment, because they're really passionate about how they feel about you. So a lot of times this energy can come off being kind of a little bit like they kind of act first and then think later. So that's pretty much what's going on with this particular situation right here. This person is moving very rapidly towards you, like a bull through a china shop would be a good analogy here. And they are aware that there's definitely choices, like a fork in the road here. They can kind of ease things up a little bit, or they can just slap that bad boy and go full speed ahead with their foot on that gas pedal. And they decided to do the latter, which is to go full speed ahead, and that's exactly what they're doing, because there's the feeling here within them that you're like, you know what, there's opportunity here. There's an opportunity for something to. I think there's really chemistry between us here. So there, with the star card, there's a new hope for a new opportunity. So they're just gonna go for it. Consequences be damned, and they're going right for it. They think there's some chemistry there, so they're kind of gonna go for it. So that's what's going on in your neck of the woods. It's going to be happening in your neck of the woods. If it's not already, it's going to really begin to manifest itself during the week of May 3rd to the 9th. Okay, so that's that. So with that being said, let's see what kind of strengths What kind of strengths are you going to be dealing with? Sorry, I'm looking at this dude with this mask like over his whole face with this shield. It's amazing we're here, right? Anyway, so what kind of strengths are you going to be dealing with? What kind of potential strengths are you going to be dealing with during the week of May 3rd to the 9th? Some cards you need to see. Show cards you need to see. Show cards that I need to. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay. So we got the Page of Swords energy here, and the Page of Swords energy. You gotta go one of two ways. It's an energy where it could be an experienced energy, or it could be just kind of like an immature energy. So again, these are all of your strengths here. Okay, so basically sometimes it could be also a naivete energy like, in other words, something, something's kind of new, so you don't really know a whole lot about it, so it can come off as kind of coming off immature because you're really not sure. But in this particular case, not knowing is a good thing. So you're kind of moving into a new area right now that you're unfamiliar with as far as emotions go and experiences go. There's a mystery there. This is the first time you've experienced something like this, and you're moving towards it, and it may come off as being a bit immature because you're kind of like a novice here. Okay. Now, with that being said, you are dealing with a little bit of anxiety. Nine of Swords, obviously, this current situation. So there is a bit of anxiety that you're still dealing with, but you're also, with the Knight of Swords, willing to move full speed ahead, and kind of like also with the Knight of Swords energy, which I didn't mention with the individual, it's also a very cutting energy. So you move very quickly. Again, like a bull through a china shop, you act first, think later, but you're also cutting things out too. So that's what's going on here with you. You're moving very rapidly, and you're trying to cut those things out that don't make a whole lot of sense. So in other words, you got this blank piece of paper. Whatever makes sense, you keep on the list. Whatever doesn't make sense, you cut off the list. And you're doing it very rapidly. So in other words, you're kind of realigning, if you will, the deck chairs. Okay? And that's why you got the Page of Swords energy here that may be coming off as being, again, a bit immature or being a bit novice, because this is new. You've never done this before. This is something new. So, it may come off being immature, or, because of your inexperience. You've never done this before. Now you're doing it. Okay? Now, with that being said, there is a little bit of apprehension now. Nine of Wands. There is a little bit of apprehension, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing here? You're moving forward with it, but you're kind of like, you can see here, guys like, oof, I hope I'm doing the right thing. That's pretty much what's going on here. There's a little bit of apprehension here, but I'm here to tell you things have come full circle. Things have come full circle. Okay, there is a beginning, a middle, and an end. So you are at the end of the beginning. So, it's time to do some realigning, if you will. This would be a good time to do it. Kind of like clean out those gutters. That spring cleaning, so to speak. Getting rid of all that crud and that sludge. All those things that don't make sense. Okay, so it's cool. It's a good thing you're doing that. In addition, we got the Ten of Cups here. So, long-term commitment, family, structure. So you're kind of preparing yourself to kind of get in that mindset, to get into the rhythm and get into that flow, if you will. In addition, here we have the Queen of Swords, which is being very logical, okay? Being very logical about how you present yourself and pretty much telling your truth, telling it like it is. And also, you're not afraid to reject. Four of Cups. Someone's handing you a cup of love. If you're not interested, you're like, nope, I'm not interested. You're not even going to give in a little bit. You're like, nope, I'm realigning the deck chairs here. I'm doing something I've never done before. And so you're not going to kind of jump at the first thing. Not saying that you did before, but you're definitely not now, because you're doing some realigning that needs to be done. Okay? It's long, long, long overdue. So with that being said, what types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation? What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation? What type of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of these particular love interests here? Alrighty. So, death card here. Okay? So, what was I saying before? There was this, you were kind of doing what you were doing, just kind of going along to get along, following the rhythm of that particular path. Now you're like, you know what? As I said, realigning the deck chairs. Death card. Endings, new beginnings. Okay, so you've ended, again, there's a cut here. There's a cut. So, old way, new way moving forward. And that's what's going on here with the death card here. Endings, new beginnings. Out with the old and with the new. Okay, that's why things things may seem a little bit new. It's kind of a new way of thinking about things, a new way of kind of moving, thinking, acting, that type of thing. But again, you've committed yourself to go on this new path. This whole lockdown situation has kind of made you kind of reprioritize a lot of things, and that's what's happening right here. Also, you were aware that you have a great many choices, and maybe before you weren't able to do that, but you damn sure are aware of that now. So you're gonna kind of move forward with that always uppermost on your mind. And also, you do have the ability to juggle. Two of Pentacles. So you're able to juggle. So maybe even if it's a work-life balance, if it's about being able to juggle multiple things in your life. Before, you didn't really put a whole lot of emphasis on any particular thing, but now in light of what is happening, you're kind of being multifaceted, if you will, in a lot of different areas of your life where you didn't really think about balance before. Now you have become a multitasker. Okay, so that's what's going on. Your mind is working to think about things that ordinarily you ordinarily wouldn't. The present situation. So, with that being said, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this baby down. What additional information Spirit wants to give? What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? Show me the cards you need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, that feels good. Lord. And people, check this out. This is when you're in the zone. Because the whole time I've been talking about theming, I've been theming this, right? Moderation, blah, 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 out with the old, with the new, realigning the deck chairs, all of that. Don't get no better than this. Boom. Renewal. Didn't I tell you? Your Uncle Donis knows what he's talking about. Renewal. Okay? Realigning the deck chairs. Something new. Something you've never tried before. So, white piece of paper. Things that don't make sense, get taken off that paper. Things that make sense, stay on that paper. There's a realigning that's taking place. A renewal, if you will. Okay? Can't make this stuff up, guys. Also, Spirit says motion. Continue to move forward. Continue evolving, if you will. Okay? Move forward. Stay in motion. Okay? Finally, potential. Okay? There's a lot of potential here for some good things, but some great things to happen too. And so, with that being said, a little bit of housekeeping real quick. I'm going to be launching my live chat tomorrow, probably around 6-ish or so. I'm going to try it in the afternoon to kind of see what kind of participation I get. We're doing some stuff on some candle magic, some sigil magic, and I'm going to be doing a love spell or two, okay, or three, who knows. Again, live questions, so any kind of questions you guys may have, feel free to comment. Yeah, that works. And so it's gonna be around 6. I'm gonna try it out, see how it works around the 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, by the way. And then to see if it's gonna be a regular time, I'm gonna do it. If not, I'm just gonna kind of maybe make it a little earlier or something like that. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. So getting back to this is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everybody, but if it did resonate with you and you want to know a little bit more about this particular situation, again, I'll leave the link below. Feel free to get a personal reading. If this did not resonate with you, that's okay. But want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, again, the link will be below. My name is Adonis. I love you guys. Oh, if you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. Yeah, my name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will absolutely see you next time. Bye-bye.